Last year was my first Orange Bowl as a broadcaster and really as associated. So
He doesn't need to exert any pressure on these guys
that's
because
right.
they're feeling it from everybody else.
Well, that's true. That's the talk, and it's just like you can go maybe Aaron Newton right next to him, 6 foot 210, a senior. Then next to him, Gary Klumper, who is starting tonight on the defensive line at 5'10", 175, a sophomore. And you notice there's two sophomores and two seniors there. The other senior, of course, Ned Google, number 63, 6'2", 220, a man among men right there. Ned Google, an exciting ball player, and we're going to see a lot of him tonight. As we take a look at the linebackers now as we go on.
The guards, Robbie Land, 6'2", 186, a junior. Matt Johnson, 5'11", 175, a senior. And Trent Goldman, the center, 75, 6'1", 195, and a junior. David Wilson will kick it off, and three men drop back deep for the Hawks, and Campbell in the middle, but it's taken off by Perkiser. He comes up the middle, and he's across the 35 out near the 36-yard line, and that's where the Hawks will take it over. 1st and 10, trimmed in white in the purple pants. So now the Hawks open up in the power eye. Both tight ends are in tight. Perkiser in the backfield, and they hand it off to Rominger, the big fullback. He rumbles out to the 40-yard line, a gain of about 1. In there,
Excited about getting a chance to start, and it's a good way to start out.
Well, he was right there, a gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. The ball on the 40. Power eye once again. They toss it back this time. It goes to Perkiser. He's got running room over the right side. He's out across the 45 to the 46. Before coming.
Paoli, same fellas.
Well, now they put Byron Farmer in at the tailback, another big man at 5'10", 190. So a lot of power behind Land. Hands it off to Rominger, and Rominger spins forward. Now his knee may have not got to the first down marker now. And they get all of the kinks out of
half a football.
Got it by about. So the Rams now, as the Hawks split Mills out wide to the right side the first time they break out of the power eye. Both tight ends are in tight. Hand off again to the fullback through. That's Rominger, and he has met and stood up. Waiting and going to the opening arms of 54, Aaron, right side. It's been all on the ground so far for the Blackhawks. Corey Land, quarterback, sets his Hawks. He tosses it to the left side. Campbell breaks to the outside, cuts back in, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it again. Good defense again.
Our first 3rd down conversion coming up here.
3rd down and long now. Ball right in the middle of the field. It is marked on the 49-yard line of the Blackhawks. Mills splits out wide to the right. Land drops back to pass, but before he gets anything off, we have penalty flags, a big bugaboo of the Hawks last week, and here they come out on a critical 3rd down play.
Look like John Wilson jumped there on.
If they hang with that pass play. Mills splits out wide to the right side. Both tight ends are in tight for the Hawks. Eye behind quarterback Corey Land. Quick count. He drops back to pass. 3 players in the pattern. All kinds of time. Over the middle to John Wilson, but he only gets down to where the original line of scrimmage.
Got our first punt of the night. But remember, it's Corey Land, and he is the quarterback, and he has been known to fake this.
Good snap, ball down, a lot of time. Oh, a fine punt by Land. Stroud and Henry back. Stroud has it at the 20. Breaks to the right side. He cannot get outside as he is brought down by John Wilson. Just grabbed him by the jersey and a junior. So the Rams have it 1st and 10, officially marked on the 22-yard line. They split receiver out to the right side. They toss it left side. Richardson running room over the left tackle, but that defense for Valley quickly shuts him down. He's going to guide 77. Justin Marshall, 6 foot 200 and a junior. A gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Rams. Stroud under center. They go to the power eye, and they try the counter play. Here comes Michael Richardson to the left side. He jukes around one man, then a good arm tackle that time. Campbell coming up from the cornerback on their 5-3 defense. And now 3rd down and 3 for the Rams on the 29-yard line. Toss it back. Chris Richardson runs over the left side. Richardson out across the 30 to the 31. But Johnny looks like he may be just as shy of the necessary yard as the Rams try to get this drive going, and they're going to be shy by about 2 inches.
Not that far.
Beavers, Perkiser and Campbell drive back in deep punt return formation. Stroud, a good job of punting last week. Fine snap, pressure on. Joel steps up, gets it away. Good high end over end kick, fielded there by Perkiser at the 35 to the 40.
Nice
after
tackle.
the 42, and you got a great open field tackle by Michael Richardson.
Or if we're going to see this kind of back and forth for a couple series.
They go to the power eye formation in the backfield. Toss it back. Here comes Campbell to the right side. He cuts back inside. He's across midfield into Rams territory before he is finally wrapped up by Jason Henry in the second.
I'd run behind him.
Yeah, hey. they could lead you a long ways. Land now goes to the power eye again. Second down and short for the Hawks. Toss it back. This time it's Farmer. Farmer dances out near the 45-yard line. Farmer going behind the blocking up front of Robbie Landon. Right side, the short side of the field, the wide side over to the left. The Rams defense now tries to stiffen up on this second series, and the handoff goes to Rominger, and Rominger caught by Wellman at the line of scrimmage, still drags him on the line to try and stop this running game now as they move the outside linebackers right up to the line of scrimmage. And Land rolls out to the left side. He goes down the right side all alone. He's got John Wilson. Wilson reaches out with one hand at the 10. He goes into the end zone for a touchdown. So Corey
behind you, and that time he did get that opportunity. And of course now the Hawks, Corey Land, the kicker, and if I remember right, Dave, they did not kick an extra point last week.
They went for two. Let's see what happens. Ball down and the kick up, and this one is good. So the Hawks make it a 7-0.
Looks like the Richardsons and Jason Henry back deep for the kick.
Henry in the middle, Chris to his left, Michael to his right. Good end-over-end kick, and Henry will field it on the 15. He heads over to the right side. That's where they set up the wedge. He's to the 20, 25, around the corner to the 30. Then he is brought down on a big tackle that time, and a big stick led by...
Made their moves. One man got through, but still a 15-yard return.
First and 10 now for the Rams. Joel Stroud, your quarterback, high in the backfield. A receiver split to the right, one to the left. And Stroud rolls to the right. He looks out and goes through the hands of tight end Eric Wynn at 30. Esteen out of the power eye, and they split him over to the left. They go trips to the left. So three receivers split out. Single setback is Chris Richardson for the Rams. Stroud rolls out to the left. He throws on the run. He goes to Chastain, and way in front of Tim Chastain. It's going to be third down and 10 as Henry splits out wide to the left side. They go back to the power eye in the backfield. Stroud under center, long count. Joel drops straight back. Good protection this time. He goes out to the flat here, and he's got Henry. Henry out near the 40-yard line, but going to be shy.
Defense are going to have to hold, but last week we saw Mitchell run a punt back for a touchdown, and we'll see how it goes this time with
high snap. Wilson comes in, and Stroud's going to run, and run is not going to be able to get a first down. He goes down near the 35 yards as the Hawks excellent field position. First and 10 on the Rams 35-yard line. Toss it back. Farmer running across the right side, breaks a tackle. He gets into the secondary. He's going to pick up nearly 10 yards.
With some of that momentum. They've been fired up all day long, and right now the Ram defense just has to suck back and
they go hand off
stop them.
To Rominger. He's got a first down. He breaks another tackle. He is out to the 19-yard line. And as you mentioned, Johnny, that ball loose, but I believe his knee had already hit. The Hawks get a first down out of this. A gain of...
To set up, let's see what the Hawks do now as we have a first and 10 just inside the 20.
Power eye in the backfield behind Corey Land. Both tight ends are in tight. They toss it back. Farmer running over the left side, cuts up to the middle. He's down near the 5 yards once again. As Valley splits Perkiser wide out to the right side, eye in the backfield. Rominger over the right side. Rominger inside the 5, down to the 4. And there he's finally brought down. The Rams and Blackhawks footballer looks back to his backfield, second and goal, and he keeps it. He rolls to the right side, and he goes nowhere. The Rams do a good job that time. And now the ball is loose, and the Rams come up with momentum shift and get something generated here on offense. So far, it's just been 3 plays and out. Joel Stroud under center, power eye in the backfield, and they hand off to the fullback. That's Chastain, but not much running room for the big senior fullback for Paoli.
Very, very hard, and he's going right into the teeth of that Hawk defense, and one yard's a pretty good gain right now.
Second down and 9. They split Henry out wide to the right side, power eye in the backfield as they go on the counter play. It goes to Richardson and Michael across the...
right at the 25-yard line.
So it's going to be third down and 5 for the Rams. Stroud passed last time on third down and got 9 yards. Let's see what they go on the option. Joel keeps it, and Stroud has to go forward across to the 26-27, and it will be Stroud back to punt. Back deep will be Perkiser and Campbell for the Hawks. They line up on their own 40-yard line. Good snap this time. Pressure on again. Stroud gets it off. It goes off the right side of his foot, and it kicks near the 46-yard line, and that's where it will be down by Robbie Andre. First and 10 for the Blackhawks.
Time and yardage.
They toss it back. This time it goes to Perkiser. He tries to get out to the outside. He tiptoes down the side. So it will be 1st and 10. Moves the ball down to the 31-yard line. So the Hawks, they have Rominger and Farmer, the two big power runners in the backfield. Both tight ends are in tight. Handed off to Farmer over the left side. Farmer breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, but finally the Rams are able to converge inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 7, exactly 9 minutes to go. And now I think we've got an X on it, so one of them holding, the other one not. Good enough to play. They go to the power I on 2nd down and 7, and they hand off to Rominger. Rominger over right tackle. Now moves back up the middle before the Ram defense there and grabbing him down on the ankles at the bottom. Ball on the 24-yard line for the Blackhawks in Rams territory. Toss it back. Perkiser gets around the left side, and he is out of bounds and knocked out of bounds. Ball marked just to the left of midfield. Quick count, toss it back. Campbell running room right side, breaks a tackle of Newton and is able to get down to the 15-yard line. Newton,
friendly veteran ball club, then they are definitely controlling the line right now.
2nd and 5, the ball on the 15, handed off Farmer. Farmer bottled up, and now he breaks free to the outside and still going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. Rams did a good minute mark. It's 7-0 Springs Valley. 3rd down and 3 for the Blackhawks. Toss it back left side. Here comes Campbell. Campbell down to the 10. He breaks inside. We've got a penalty flag. He falls down.
And to air it out, and you got to watch for John Wilson. He's lined up on the left side right now.
Left side is the short side of the field for the Blackhawks. They go to the power I. Corey Land fakes. He now drops back. He looks to Wilson. Wilson has it out inside the 10-yard line.
Dave. And Corey Land and John Wilson have hooked up 3 times for 58 yards and a touchdown.
1st and goal inside the 10 on about the 9, and they hand off to Rominger right up the middle. They finally stay
3 yards each carry when they need them.
So they go to the power I on 2nd and goal from the 5. The Ram defense got to stiffen again. They toss it back to Farmer. Farmer is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dominating another line, and we're seeing this veteran backfield take advantage of it.
So now Corey Lamb will try the extra point to make it a 14-0 ball game in favor of the Hawks. Snap down, hold, kick up, and it drifts off to the right. No good. So it is knocked down by a Rams player. It is loose, and I believe the Blackhawks might have got it.
They did. Hard line, and we'll see if they can do. This is the kind of thing you think, well, do you go for broke on 1st down? Let's see what Kevin Mills decided to do.
Well, 1st and 10 now for the Blackhawks, and they hand it off to Rominger, the big fullback. The Rams do a good job of meeting him right at the line of scrimmage. Little, if any, to nothing. Ball marked on the right hash mark just inside Rams territory. Land tosses it back. They come to the wide side of the field. Campbell around midfield. He cuts the corner. He's going to be out near a 1st down as he's finally knocked out of bounds on the fence again. Trying to rack up another 1st down here in this 1st half. They go to the power I. They're going to run it just straight football. Hand it off. Farmer over the left side. He's got a 1st down. He breaks a tackle. He's got plenty as he finally gets brought down on the 32-yard ball on the 33-yard line for the Springs Valley Blackhawks in Rams territory. They try to punch another one in before halftime, over 4 minutes. Boy, this one's already here in the 1st half, and they will try to overcome this one. 1st and 15, under 4 minutes to go. Remember, Valley's already burned a couple of timeouts, so they got to be very judicious with the time. Land drops back to pass. He looks out in the flat. He goes way high and over the head of his
Dave instead of where the penalty had been. They gave him 5 yards on the incompletion.
Well, that's not good. Hawks get a break even at home here, and they're up by 2 touchdowns. Land rolling out, breaks one tackle, throws it on the run, but he throws it in the ground. Good defensive this 1st half. Way too much if you're on the purple and gold sideline. 3rd down and 15. Land drops straight back. Both backs stay in the block. He throws it out to Wilson, and Wilson is not going to be.
They've got to cover those wideouts because he can hoss the ball down the field.
And it's a bad snap. It gets through the legs of the Rams. Hopefully can pounce on it. Then they get Land and they drop him down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line. So the Rams get a break right here to halftime. Can generate here now. They have yet to pick up a 1st down. They put 3 receivers out to the left side. Richardson stays in. Chris to block. Single setback. Stroud's going to roll out to the left. Pressure on, and he rolls out. He throws on the run, and he's got his receiver out to the 31, 32-yard line. Right there.
And if his foot hadn't slipped a little bit, might have gone a little further. But a big play for the Rams right there.
2nd down and 6. Trips go out to the right side, and a good pickup by Richardson in the backfield. Stroud throws on the run, overthrows, and luckily
dangerous.
It falls
him in the backfield, and then as he rolled out, the other members of the defensive secondary able to come in and pressure Joel Stroud that time.
So Stroud now drops back again. They go to the draw. Richardson is caught in the backfield. He may get to the line of scrimmage. He did not fool anybody that time.
A few penalties and a couple injuries here, and we'll wait and see what happens now as the Rams rearrange.
And they go for it on fourth down as we anticipated. 4th down and 6. Stroud drops back to pass over the middle through the hands of Michael Richardson. Rams get a late man in there on the defensive line. Now they got 11 up there. And the handoff goes up to the big fullback right up the middle. That's Rominger, and Rominger out near the 40-yard line before he is finally brought down.
He's a player the caliber of Chris Richardson, you lose a lot.
2nd and 3, broken play. Here comes Land out to the left side, and the Rams have him behind the line of scrimmage. So somebody not listening in the...
Execute when he's had to, and we'll see if they can make the 3rd down conversion here.
38 seconds and counting. The Hawks go to the power I on 3rd down. Toss it back. Perkiser has it. Perkiser back to the inside. He's going to be shy of a 1st down.
When the time comes. But, you know, Land's going to drop back to punt. Let's see if they fake it this time.
It's going to be 4th down and short, and Corey's going to kick it away. A good kick back deep for the Rams. Henry lets it drop in between he and another receiver, Stroud.
He didn't touch it.
I don't believe he did. The ball down, and now he does finally down it on about the 5-yard line with 9 seconds to go. Is back deep. We're going to have a new man back there. It's going to be Robbie Andre to join Michael and Jason Henry, and Michael Richardson fields it on the 13. He's out to the 20, heads up to the right side, 25, and brought down as he gets out near the 30.
Chris quarterbacked the 2nd quarter of play in the Jamboree. So, you know, worst case scenario, if something happens to Joel, your reserve quarterback is already down.
You're exactly right. In the backfield. The Hawks have it 1st and 10. Handed off Michael Richardson. He heads to the right side, then cuts back up the middle. He gets across the 30 to about the 31-yard line, and it was Aaron Newton, the center for the Rams. Robbie Andre splits out wide to the right side. Henry goes into the slot on the right side. That's the short side of the field for the Rams. Stroud on the handoff. Richardson goes to the left side. He goes to the outside. If he can get around, he's got some running room, but he cannot as Chad Campbell comes up and makes a good one. Iron Stevens, Royer, and Wilson up front. Corey Mills, Billy Rominger, Byron Farmer, the linebackers, Huddleston, Campbell, and Perkiser back deep. 3rd down and 7 for the Rams here. See if they can convert on a 3rd down play. They hand it off to Chastain, but no place to go. They try to get a quick hitter, and there's Bill Hawks mishandled that one and gave the Rams good field position, but they couldn't handle it. Stroud, here comes another defender in. Joel just gets it off. A low line drive pump bounces at the 40, runs back to the 35, and Michael Richardson will down it at front wall. Chris Richardson, let's see if he comes out on defense or not. Looks like it's going to be Eric Gwynn over there on that left side. In the backfield, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Toss it back. It goes to Perkiser, and Perkiser gets it across to the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 7 for the Blackhawks. In the backfield, power I, both tight ends in tight. Toss it back, Farmer over the right side. He's across the 40, stiff arms a tackle, cuts back to the middle of the field. He's out across midfield, brought down on the Rams 48-yard line.
When you got Rominger and Farmer in there, you got a couple big horses back there.
Mills splits out wide to the right side. 1st and 10 on the Rams 48-yard line. Hand off to Rominger. Rominger hit at the line of scrimmage, but still able to power over.
If I remember right, he was actually hit behind the line of scrimmage and went forward. They just so strong, and those big strong legs, he'll keep driving.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Hawks. Again, they hand it off. It's Rominger, a big hole up to the middle. He's got a 1st down inside the 35.
For one, as he's had those little gainers, and we talked about it. That's now 12 carries for 45 yards.
1st down, 1st and 10. The ball on the Rams 32-yard line. The Hawks in control. Handed off to Rominger. This time, though, no place to go. And finally, the Rams defense pushes him backwards. Anybody who's almost able and walking and ready to play out there now for the purple and gold. A loss of 1. We'll call it 2nd down and 11. Land rolls back the pass. He's looking downfield. He goes to the short man, and that is just out in front of the intended receiver and about to out of tackles. Now moved out to a tight end for Springs Valley in this offensive set, replacing Robbie Wolfington. In the backfield, toss it back. This time it goes to the tailback. That's Campbell. Campbell is knocked out of bounds as he goes around the left here in the 2nd half. Rams had it on the opening series, couldn't do anything with it, and now the Hawks, a couple of 1st downs, try to keep this drive going. 4th and 4 on the 25, and Land going to drop back to pass. He looks out to Wilson. Wilson has it a great job of tiptoeing along the sideline. He is going to be knocked
on Wilson.
Now it's going to be 1st and 10. The ball inside the 20 to the 19 for the Blackhawks. Toss it back. Here's Farmer trying to get to the outside, still on his feet. And finally the pass, I should say the defense, 6:04 and counting here. The Hawks up by a couple of touchdowns. Paoli in the backfield. Land hands off to Rominger, but a flag is down. Rominger just bulls his way right up the middle near the 10-yard line. Along the defense, they move Michael Richardson over to the wide side of the field. That's to the right side on the offense.
Another
and again,
penalty.
We got another penalty on a big 4th down pass play. 2nd down and 17. High in the backfield. Split Robbie Land out to the right side, and Land drops back the pass. He rolls to the right, pressure on, throws it. It's a wounded duck. It's going to go out of bounds. I think Corey realized he didn't have a receiver that was up. He almost becomes the defensive end. It's going to be 3rd and 17. Land now with the eye. Splits a receiver out to the right and one to the left. Quick drop back. It goes out to Wilson, and Wilson cannot hold on to it. We got a flag, but Wilson probably was wise to let it.
He was out there, read that one early.
Rams had good defensive coverage, though, out in the flat. Hawks go to the power eye on this 4th and 17. Corey Land, the quarterback, he drops straight back. He looks downfield, 2 receivers out. He's going to go to Wilson, overthrows him, and Stroud cannot hold on to the interception.
The defenders.
See if the Rams can get something generated finally here on offense tonight. 1st and 10, Stroud drops back, pressure on, throws out to the left. He's got Gwynn. Gwynn has it for a 1st down. He breaks free out to the 40 and across to the 41-yard line. So the biggest
one out of his hands.
4:40 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Eye in the backfield. Stroud under center. He bobbled the handoff. It is loose on the field. We got a mad scramble for it. It looked like Joel was not ready for the ball to be brought back to him by Aaron Newton, but
just before the 4-minute mark in the 3rd quarter.
Now 2nd down as 3 receivers split out to the right side for the purple and gold. Stroud on the left hash mark gets the snap, and on the draw play, Richardson has it, but Michael is caught in to the 37-yard line. They got to get across midfield to the 49 of the Blackhawks for a 1st down. Stroud fakes the handoff, pressure on, and I mean pressure all over him, and Joe will be sacked in the backfield. 76 leading the charge. That's Jake, and not able to do anything with it. So now Stroud will have the punt, and boy, I'm telling you, Valley has been getting in there with excellent pressure all night long. This time they pick him up. Joel, plenty of time, kicks it off, goes across midfield. Campbell fumbles it at the 45. Pressure on. Michael's got him. No, lets him go. Chad breaks that tackle out near the 49-yard line before Wellman and Andre hit him for the Blackhawks. 1st and 10. The ball on the 48. They mark it now of Springs Valley. Corey Land again. The Hawks start off with good field position. Toss it back. Perkaiser running room over the right side. He's got a 1st down to the Rams 40 before he has wrapped.
Corey Land had the big loss that he was thrown for, minus 28, but everybody moving the ball well.
Heath Weeks has moved over to that right tackle spot. They toss it back. Perkaiser tries the left side. A 1st down. He breaks through and caught in the secondary down to the 25-yard line as this. And now the Hawks make some changes in the backfield. 1st and 10, and they hand it off to Farmer. He tries the left side. Chastain bulldogs him down, but not before he's going to pick up 4 or 5 yards there quickly. Got to get one more play off here. 2nd down and 6. High in the backfield. Toss it back. Campbell going to try the right side. He cuts to the inside. He's got a 1st down. He is down near the 15-yard line. 13 to nothing. Blackhawks. High in the backfield behind Corey Land. Land in the power eye, and he hands off to Rominger. Rominger heads right up the middle behind his center, Trent Goldman. Going to pick up
if they can hold the Blackhawks in their own, deep in their
9-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Power eye behind quarterback Corey Land for the Blackhawks. Had a couple of early movement, but no flag. It goes to Perkaiser. He breaks to the inside. He is hit from behind and knocked into the end zone for a touchdown. So Dwight Perk holding for the Blackhawks. Corey Lamb will try to kick it through the uprights. About the only thing bad that the Hawks have done is miss that one extra point. Ball down, kick up, and the kick is good. And that,
all right, the Rams getting ready to go on the offensive again as Land puts the toe to it. It's going to go deep. Looks like Henry's going to get it.
And he dropped it right at the 20-yard line. Picked up, though, by Andre, and Andre out near the 21-yard line before Byron Farmer play. The Rams need to get something positive generated to get something going, and they prepare here in the 4th quarter of play. In motion comes Michael Richardson. And now he stops and rolling out to the right side. Stroud looking. He's got Gwynn open, and Gwynn just off his fingertips at midfield. The Rams are going to have to stay with their main horses here. They got to get some points on the board and quickly. Trip receivers out to the right side. Single setback as Henry and Stroud back the pass. Throws. He's got a man over the middle. That's Andrew. Andrew has a first down and more as Robbie Andrew out to the 40-yard line. So a pickup of nearly 15 yards on that play.
Right now.
Again, 3 receivers out to the right side. That's the short side of the field. Oh, we got players going all over the place. Valley jumped and then Paoli jumped as well. And now everybody throws their
another
flag.
What the heck?
15 now for Paoli. The ball back on the 35-yard line of the Rams. Joel Stroud sets down his troops. Again, 3 receivers to the right side. The pressure comes in. Stroud over the middle. Again, he's got Chastain. It's going to be a pickup of 5 on that quick pop over the middle.
Has not been involved in the offense.
Now they put 3 receivers out to the left side, the wide side of the field. Henry, the wide man, out. Single setback for Joel Stroud, and the pressure on Stroud. Hit from the blind side and brought down for a loss. Win long. Stroud now goes back to the eye. They get away from the trip receivers, and they fake the draw. Pressure on Stroud. Tries to get away, and he cannot. He's going to be lost for another 12 yards. Get the ball in good field position one more time here in the 4th quarter, leading 20-0. Snap is up. Stroud gets it, no pressure on. He kicks it away, and it is fielded by Campbell at the 46-yard line. Heads to the right side. He's got running room to the 40, 35, down the right side to the 20, and one man to beat. He cannot get around Joel Stroud at the 15. Goggenauer, the quarterback. He tosses it back to Jeremy White. White is tackled right at the line of script. The Blackhawks. Looks like Emmons, the fullback for Valley. Goggenauer hands off to Emmons over the right side, and Joby a couple of tough yard game. Goggenauer in on this series for the first time tonight for the Hawks. He tosses it over to White. White tries to get to the outside on the left side. The Rams cutting back in. Yard line. Goggenauer brings them up to the left hash mark. They go to the power eye in the backfield. Quick count, and Goggenauer keeps it. He hands off. That is actually to the second man through. I believe that is White. And just splits a receiver. Richardson out to the left. Andre out to the right. They go to the eye in the backfield. Michael Richardson in motion to the right side. And Stroud back passing from his end zone. He goes out to Gwynn, and it's nearly intercepted by Mark down this Orange Bowl game. Second down and 10. So Stroud brings the Rams offense to the line of scrimmage. Puts Richardson in motion to the right side. And he looks for the handoff. He does to the big fullback right up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 5 again. So that will stop play here. Offense. Stroud has him. 3rd down and 4 for Paoli. And they toss it back. It's fumbled in the backfield. Loose on the field. And let's see. I believe the Rams may have recovered once again. Turned to set up the touchdown for Springs Valley. And now Stroud punts it off again. A good snap, no pressure on. They set up the return, and a good high kick. Valley's receivers collide. Campbell gets it. He heads to the right side to the 40. Breaks inside. He's to the 35-yard line, and there his feet slide out from underneath of him. So the Goggenauer brings them up. They go to the power eye in the backfield. Both ends are in tight, and they toss it off finally to the tailback coming over on the right side. A little bit of mix-up on checking in. 81 is Terry England on that right side outside linebacker slot. Headed off to Joby Emmons up the middle of fullback, and he is brought down after a gain of...
It's trying to see who's back deep. It looks like Joel Stroud is out. We've got number 11 back there. I believe that's Jeremy Magner.
And we've got a penalty. Now brings up the offense for the Blackhawks. Power eye again, and they toss it back to Riley. Riley nowhere to run. Is a good play that time by Gary Klumper. 74 on the left defensive side. Eric went in there with the Blackhawks offense. A minute 15 and counting. See if the Ram defense can hold him. And Goggenauer hands off to the second man through, and it's going to be a first down as White gets it out across to the 24-yard.
Big 31-game win streak, and the Hawks are ready tonight.
Riley takes the toss, not a good one, but he gobbles it up and kicks inside the 19, and 5 for the Hawks. The ball on the Rams' 19-yard line. Goggenauer hands it off to him. Coach Chuck Walker didn't want to see that, but I'm sure he's glad to see it.